Right now at 5, winter is coming back with a vengeance. Our weather team breaking down this weekend's wild forecast.
And the conflict in Iran continues to intensify. Their leader's latest threat and how local farmers are being affected.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozorowski. We start with the weather because it's time to brace for another winter blast.
That's right. As we take a live look outside with the city cam, it's pretty calm out there right now, but more rounds of severe weather are on their way. Let's send it over to Greg.
Well, the first storm really that's come through, and we'll get to the big one for the weekend, is the wind. We got some powerful and damaging winds potentially coming on later tonight out of the north. Now, they will be breezy and windy this evening, but it's for later tonight that we will have it, and that's why we have high wind warnings across a lot of the area. Wind advisories further to northeast. Once again, gusts could be approaching 60 to 65 west and south of La Crosse. A little bit less as you go further to the east, but that's still gusts of 50. This is all the way through Friday about noon time frame when they'll subside a little bit in the afternoon. That definitely can cause damage to trees and power lines. Right now, the winds have picked up from the south ahead of the warm front coming through. We're in the upper 30s, low 40s. Precipitation is getting close. It's quite dry at the evening. I think it'll start off as snow for most of Eau Claire, then switch to rain or rain-snow mix, and then go back to maybe snow later in the night. Not a lot of accumulation going on because roads will be fairly warm at this point, but still a wet evening commute. More rain for La Crosse that may mix in a little snow later in the night. The winds will pick up out of the south, so it's going to be breezy, windy this evening, but nothing like we'll see tomorrow morning. Wet evening, and definitely look at that 20 miles per hour as we get close to 10 p.m. out of the south as the warm front lifts through. Right now, there's your precipitation coming through. It's fighting a lot of dry air at the surface. We haven't seen much yet reach the ground, but we could see a little bit. You see ridgeline getting a few drops there, so some stuff is. So we have the powerful winds coming for tomorrow, but then of course we have the potential historical winter storm coming this weekend that could dump a lot of snow, and we'll explain all that a bit later.
All right, thank you, Greg.
And a reminder, you can track weather on your block by downloading the First Warn weather app.
Developing news in the conflict with Iran, the country's new supreme leader issuing a statement for the first time since taking over for his father.
Saying attacks on America and its allies in the Middle East will continue. Erica Brown reports.
Iran state-run TV read a message Thursday attributed to its new supreme leader, Ayatollah Mujtaba Khamenei, who defiantly vowed to continue to block the Strait of Hormuz and target other Gulf nations supporting the United States. Iranian missiles continue to target oil tankers in the strait, which is a key waterway for the global export of crude oil.
Those countries who have joined the aggression should not benefit from safe passage through the Strait of Hormuz.
Iranian drones have also damaged oil facilities of U.S. allies in the region, like Bahrain.
The Iranian regime is trying to create chaos to back us off and keep them in power. The single worst thing we could do is leave this regime in power.
Some lawmakers continue to raise concerns about Operation Epic Fury and the bombing of an Iranian girls' school. Sources tell CBS News a preliminary assessment suggests the U.S. was likely responsible.
Can you guess how we could have gotten this wrong in Iran and targeted a children's school?
Ma'am, I would hesitate to speculate with any incident like this. There's, I would just say there's usually a chain of errors and mistakes that happen, similar to an aviation accident or some other transportation accident. And I would say we just need to let the investigation play out and find all those factors.
Sources say the strike was possibly due to dated intelligence that wrongly identified the school as part of an Iranian military installation. Erica Brown, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
The FBI also warning of attacks in the United States. Warning in a memo, the agency received a tip Iran may try to launch drones at California in what they called a seaborne surprise attack. Intelligence officials say there is no known immediate threat, but should still be taken seriously.
What we're talking about here is precision systems that have small conventional warheads on board that can target high-rise buildings or key critical infrastructure. So we're talking about smaller blasts usually.
Now, officials stress the U.S. has the technology to identify and intercept any kind of threat that comes close to land.
Meantime, the conflict is putting some more stress on stateside agriculture.
News 8 Now's Grace Monk joins us. What are farmers telling you, Grace?
Wisconsin farmers are feeling sticker shock as fertilizer and gas prices soar due to the war in Iran. 1/3 of the world's fertilizer supply passes through the Strait of Hormuz. Since the strait closed, some fertilizer prices have jumped by 25% since the end of February. Also impacting farms, the rising cost of gas. Farmers rely on fuel to power equipment and transport food. The Wisconsin Farmers Union president says it won't be long until consumers see price hikes.
If you look at what's happened on the fertilizer side to the farmer, it happened basically after the second or third day. So, consumers will probably see it within 2 weeks at least.
After a year of tariffs and losing international markets, Von Ruden says farms could close, driving grocery store prices up even more. In the newsroom, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Grace. It's a packed slate for the La Crosse Common Council tonight. News 8 Now's Jadius McGee joins us live at City Hall. Jadius, what's going to be discussed?
Yeah, La Crosse city leaders are voting on two major issues tonight. First, the Common Council is considering an ordinance that will update La Crosse's tobacco and vaping laws to match state and federal rules. The proposal would enforce the minimum age of 21 to purchase or possess tobacco or nicotine products. Next on the agenda, rezoning of the old Kmart site. If approved, the new zoning would allow for the construction of a mixed-use development, which would make way for the future Copper Rocks apartment complex. Now, that meeting is set to start at 6 tonight, and we will bring updates throughout the night. Reporting La Crosse, Jadius McGee, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Jadius. The council also voting on a new timeline for a new apartment and office complex. The Chalmers is going up on the old La Crosse Tribune building site. Developers want to start construction by the end of 2026 and finish by December of 28.
Cochran-County City Schools unveiling their new engagement lab, transforming the traditional learning space into a Harry Potter-themed interactive environment. Teachers say the lab will encourage learning by making kids more curious and offering fun ways to teach the same lessons.
The whole vision of the district is about engagement, changing the student experiences. You can kind of see behind me how excited these kids are. Motivating kids to want to learn is something that we're envisioning doing better. And creating a lab like this obviously immerses them in the learning.
The lab features more than 40 different scenes and transformations.
The La Crosse Yard Waste and Brush site will open Monday. The Isle La Plume site now requires seasonal permit stickers. Those cost $25 per vehicle for residents and are valid through 2028. The site accepts waste including leaves, grass clippings, weeds, and garden plants. You can buy your permit on the city's website.
And it's conference tournament week in college basketball.
Yep, and the Badgers opened up play this afternoon in Chicago. News 8 Now's Cade Overton joins us with the latest. Cade.
Yes, guys, they did. Wisconsin was taking on Washington earlier today from the United Center, and it looked like Wisconsin was going to run away with it, but it ended up coming down to the wire. 4 minutes left in the second half. Wisconsin was up 6, and how about John Blackwell? Comes up clutch here. 2 of his 34 points to put Wisconsin up 8, but Washington would not go away. Now a 3-point game. Zoom Diallo with a tough bucket here to pull the Huskies within 1. Then with under 10 seconds to play, Washington with a chance at overtime, but the shot does not fall as Wisconsin holds on for the win 85-82. Now Wisconsin will face 9th-ranked Illinois tomorrow at 1:30 in the afternoon. The Badgers defeated the Illini in the only matchup this season.
All right, thank you, Cade. Still to come, a Michigan synagogue attacked. What do police know about the suspect and a possible motive?
Plus, the bill some lawmakers are calling the largest housing affordability package in a generation.
Tomorrow on News 8 Now this morning, it's Foodie Friday, and Raising Cane's is going green for St. Patrick's Day, the limited time drink you'll want to try. Plus, Art has some alert days ahead. We'll see you at 5 a.m.
I'm a window and door lead foreman here at Asher Lasting Exteriors. It's nice to work for a company that's been around for 50 years. I enjoy coming to work every day. We have a good family culture here at Asher. I enjoy seeing the customers get excited about their new windows and doors. They seem to really like the product we install. I enjoy the job and I love what I do.
Chevy trucks are as capable and dependable as the Chevy people who drive them. You probably know one. Your sister. Your buddy. The ones who always show up. They all have that little extra something. And maybe you got it too.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Right now, get over $7,300 total value on this 2026 Chevy Silverado. Plus, Costco executive members can get a $12.50 members-only incentive.
Some days, everything goes your way. This is not one of those days. Good thing the Gator XUV can navigate rugged terrain and haul whatever the day demands. Because when work happens, you've got a Gator for that. The Gator XUV, built for every kind of workday.
Conquer every task on your list. Visit Tractor Central. Take a seat and see for yourself why nothing runs like a deer. Start now at TractorCentral.com.
Madness, madness, madness is going on now at Wesco and Sparta. This is not a drill. Get up to 30% off your new furniture. That's right, up to 30% off. Talk about a slam dunk. Stop waiting, stop wishing. Get that new sofa or sectional you've wanted for far too long. Gather the family around the brand new dining table and register to win a free recliner. This madness won't last forever. Don't miss out. It's happening right now only at Wesco and Sparta. Did we mention you could win a recliner?
Skiing, snowboarding, time with friends. You'll love winter at Mount LaCrosse. Lock in fun for next winter with the season pass. Buy now and get the best price of the year. The spring sale ends March 15th, so stop out or visit us online to get your season pass today. Mount LaCrosse has been making winter family fun for over 65 years. Come out and make some memories.
Breaking news out of Michigan, a synagogue connected to a school near Detroit is attacked.
Police say the suspect drove into the building before opening fire. Bradley Blackburn has the details.
Smoke billowed from the roof of Temple Israel in West Bloomfield, Michigan, as dozens of police vehicles responded to reports of an active shooter.
At least one individual came to the temple. Security saw him, engaged him in gunfire.
Sheriff Michael Bouchard also told reporters law enforcement was already on alert for the possibility of anti-Semitic violence in light of the war in Iran.
There was no lack of preparation. In addition, all Jewish facilities in the area are going to have a lot of extra presence around it until we figure this out.
CBS News confirms the suspect is dead. According to authorities, the suspect, armed with a rifle, rammed a vehicle into the building, the crash sparking a fire.
The investigation will look at who the active shooter was, whether the active shooter was in touch with other individuals. We want to make sure this threat stream is contained, and how, when, and why this individual mobilized to violence.
West Bloomfield Public Schools went into lockdown. Jewish facilities in the area were urged to do the same. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
One is dead and two more injured after a shooting at Old Dominion University. The two injured are listed as critical. Police identifying the suspect as Mohammed Baylor Jallo, a former National Guardsman who pled guilty in 2016 for attempting to provide support to the terror group ISIS. Jallo was also killed in the shooting.
My heart dropped. I didn't really know what was going on. I just know I had to leave immediately. And it was pretty scary at that point.
Police say the two surviving victims appear to be in stable condition. Classes have been canceled for the rest of the day and Friday.
The Senate has passed a housing affordability package. The bill includes dozens of provisions aiming to boost housing supply while lowering costs. The measure encourages local governments to ease zoning rules, cutting red tape that can slow construction. It also seeks to expand manufactured homes, which is often faster and cheaper to build than traditional homes. We will have more news ahead.
But first.
Yeah, we got the wind, very damaging winds potentially through Friday, but then we got the big winter storm that could provide a lot of snow, wind, maybe even blizzard conditions for the weekend. We'll break all that down coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Did you touch the thermostat? Did you turn it up?
Of course not. Did somebody fiddle with the thermostat?
Dude, it's 85 degrees.
85? Do you have any idea what a couple degrees will do to our gas bill?
Why is it so hot here?
Someone turned up the heat.
What do you think you're doing?
I like to sleep with my window open.
You are not supposed to touch a thermostat.
Find happiness. Find something familiar and new.
Find connection. Find culture. Find community. Find yourself at the La Crosse Symphony.
Get your tickets now for Classical Magic on March 14th. Sponsored by O'Flaherty Law and Gillette Pepsi Company at lacrossesymphony.org.
If you want selection, then that's what we've got at King Furniture. More sofas, more recliners, more mattresses, more of everything. You're gonna find whatever you want, and you're gonna find plenty of it. And it's all priced to go with 0% easy payment plans. And as always, trade in your old furniture for a discount on new. We'll even deliver and haul away for free. Just try that anywhere else. Come visit King Furniture today.
Your local Culligan expert helps you take control of your home's water with the world's most efficient softeners and drinking water systems. Culligan also gives you more control of your wallet with a variety of payment options. For better water and finances that fit, contact your local Culligan expert today.
Password 1234.
Incorrect password.
Technology, am I right?
We need a new tech lead.
This is the job for Sponsored Jobs.
Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates when you need them most. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
If you have a crack like this, well, you have a problem. Today I'm learning how a cracked wall might mean your foundation is sinking.
It always points towards the area where it's sinking. For example, this corner here, we're down almost a full inch of drop.
Right, so that's going down and that's causing the crack.
Correct. And then this door, they don't even use that door anymore. It cannot open.
Innovative Basement Authority is now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
Meeting you locally where you are online. Stay updated while you scroll. Follow us on Instagram at WKBT News 8.
We got the big historical winter storm this weekend. We have rain or snow tonight, but the big story going for the next 24 hours is the powerful and damaging winds that we could see. This is a very powerful low that's coming through, and winds on the backside out of the north. Now, they will be strong out of the south ahead of this warm front, but it's really the north back behind this on the north side that they'll have gusts potentially 60 to 65 as you go west, a little bit higher elevation. That will have some tree damage and power line issues definitely with that. Crosswind, if you're on the west to east north road, you're definitely going to feel crosswind going on. So if you're high profile vehicles, something to keep in mind too. That'll continue to go on. A little bit less wind, and we're talking just a tad less as you go further north and east. As you go Clare, Black River Falls, that's a wind advisory with gusts of 50. All this will go up to about noon and subside a little bit in the afternoon, but the winds really won't back off probably until the evening hour. Tonight for the winter weather stuff, it's just winter storm warning to the north of the area. That's where you can get up to 6 inches potentially. That actually could include Rusk County, but they're in a winter weather advisory for 1 to 3. Once again, you have to take in a factor with the wind tomorrow morning. This definitely could be some whiteout conditions up there. Further south, not in the way of much snow accumulation, but we will see some snow showers come through on the backside or even a little bit of snow this evening, but it's not going to expect to accumulate much. And there's what we're expecting too. Really the breakdown, the hardest area is probably going to be along and east of I-94 is how much actually accumulates, because you could see some this evening and some later tonight or even tomorrow. But the combination of wind and snow could get some whiteout conditions, much more as you go further north into Rusk County, where they could get up to 6 inches. Now, if we kind of time this out, I broke this up into certain little areas. These counties down here, basically rain or wind tonight, a little bit of snow, very damaging winds probably in this sector. As you go further north of La Crosse, Winona, those areas, a mix to rain or snow, and then it'll turn to snow later on. Strong winds here too with AM snow showers. Further to the north along I-94, that is where you could go start off with snow this evening, turn to rain, and maybe flip back to snow later on, and possible whiteout conditions tomorrow morning with the snow and the winds. The counties there up further north, Rusk County, and points to the east, that's where the accumulation, the heavy snow will be. It won't probably turn, it may mix a little bit, but mainly just snow and possible whiteout conditions tomorrow morning with the combination of the wind and that. So it gives you an idea, the breakdown. Not a lot of snow for this for most areas, but as you mentioned right now, you can see that it's starting to come into picture right there. Rain or snow, and it's going to be difficult to really pinpoint exactly if it's going to be either, given temperatures are really mid-30s, but the dew point is fairly less low. Right now, most of this is rain, but we're going to keep an eye as it turns. The good news is the road conditions are going to be fairly warm, so we're not expecting accumulation. But you can see right here, look, Eau Claire starts off as snow, rain for La Crosse. Then we're going to flip around probably to rain later on for Eau Claire. Much more rain as the cold front comes through, probably between 9 p.m. and about 11 p.m. for La Crosse. It's going to kind of dry out briefly, pushes to the north. We'll have a turnaround, and then showers will come back in for the morning commute. And this is where it could be mainly snow showers coming through. Not a road issue per se, but visibility with the snow and the winds. And that continues. And you'll see the winds here. These are the gusts, 55 to 60s you see throughout the morning. They will subside, but not until you get later in the afternoon. The alert day for this one comes in for the weekend event. And right now, we're looking at 12 to 18 plus just north. You see blizzard conditions possible for Sunday evening when the winds pick up. There even could be thunder snow with this, but if you're south of I-90, you could see a wintry mix going on Saturday night into Sunday morning before it turns back to snow. So we'll have to keep an eye on this. Definitely is dangerous. The last one, we had a 2-day snow total of 18.5. That is in jeopardy potentially, and I'd say the last time we've seen a bounce like this in March, probably 2005. All that taken account, it's going to be bitterly cold going into Tuesday, because wind chills will probably be below zero Monday, and going into Tuesday morning, we're going to be sub-zero.
Serious couple days ahead.
So there's a lot of stuff going on. So definitely take care of what the wind tomorrow. That is really going to be strong out of the north, too.
All right. Thank you, Greg. Still to come, Taco Bell is branching out beyond the drive-thru.
Their new skincare products up next.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Right now at Home Furniture, when you spend $9.99, get 7% tax relief. Spend $29.99 or more and get double tax relief. Plus, 3-year special financing. Double tax relief savings. Only at Home Furniture.
We're roasting 500,000 pounds of coffee a year, and we employ 85 people. But these tariffs are crushing us. And you're looking at $100,000 in tariffs right here. That's on top of all of our other supplies getting more expensive. We've had no choice but to raise prices. Congressman Derek Van Orden voted to support the tariffs, and he called them a success. It doesn't feel like success to me. All I see are higher prices. We need to tell Derek Van Orden, stop raising our costs.
This is the story about a little empathy. No matter where little empathy looked, it just couldn't find its place in the world. Which was sad, because it had so much to give. Then one day, little empathy made a friend. And the friend took it somewhere it would always be useful and appreciated. Welcome to a place where healthcare is all about caring. Amplify Health. A little empathy changes everything.
Improve your home, improve your life. More choices, lower prices. The 28th Annual Early Bird Home Show, only at the Board Store. Is the exterior of your home past its prime, weathered and demanding care? Now is the time to make it new again. Enjoy the beauty and energy savings of America's finest new siding, the convenience of maintenance-free soffit and fascia, and protect your home with gutters and covers. Exceptional value during the 28th Annual Early Bird Home Show, only at the Board Store.
Springtime has arrived at Home Seasonal Concepts. Right now, get a free custom order patio fabric upgrade from select top outdoor brands. Plus, get up to 14% off sale prices and 3-year special financing on porch and patio at Home Seasonal Concepts.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
Well, Taco Bell is launching the product that apparently everyone has been asking for.
Nope, skincare. Launching Mountain Dew Baja Blast under eye patches. The brand says they'll contain caffeine and citrus for cooling, hydration. No release day yet, and I'm gonna say no to this one.
No, not gonna give it a shot.
I mean, they do say caffeine, you know, helps with bags and under eye wrinkles and dark circles and all of that. But I don't know if I would trust Taco Bell with like ingesting it, let alone like topically. You know?
Yeah, that's a very valid concern.
Yeah.
I think you're playing it safe, and that's the good idea.
Yeah, but if you guys want to have fun, I mean.
Whenever it comes
maybe
out.
It tastes good. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, Greg has a final look at your forecast right after the break.
Where's the best place for local fresh quality meat? The Holman Locker and Meat Market, of course. Now's the time to order your whole or half double smoked ham, prime rib, or smoked salmon for Easter. Don't forget the wine and cheese. Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
To everyone who values tradition, what does tradition mean to you?
Our family's been doing fish fry here for years.
At Culver's, we make our fish fry the way tradition deserves.
Hand battered, right here in the restaurant.
Right here.
Right here.
The food here never disappoints.
And the best part, we get to sit and enjoy the company. Hey.
Helping you spend time with your family, it's what we're all about.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
It's the sound of a generation. Generation Radio, a supergroup of music's most iconic legends, starring two-time Grammy Award winner Jay DeMarcus of Rascal Flatts, along with longtime lead vocalist of Chicago, Jason Schiff, and more. Live at Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls, Friday, April 17th. Don't miss Generation Radio, Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls, April 17th. Tickets at Ticketmaster.com.
Madness, madness, madness is going on now at Wesco and Sparta. This is not a drill. Get up to 30% off your new furniture. That's right, up to 30% off. Talk about a slam dunk. Stop waiting, stop wishing. Get that new sofa or sectional you've wanted for far too long. Gather the family around the brand new dining table and register to win a free recliner. This madness won't last forever. Don't miss out. It's happening right now only at Wesco and Sparta. Did we mention you could win a recliner?
Skiing, snowboarding, time with friends. You'll love winter at Mount LaCrosse. Lock in fun for next winter with the season pass. Buy now and get the best price of the year. The spring sale ends March 15th, so stop out or visit us online to get your season pass today. Mount LaCrosse has been making winter family fun for over 65 years. Come out and make some memories.
Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality, local meat. Stock up with our spring meat bundle, which includes drummies, ground beef, chicken, steaks, brats, ribs, and pork chops. Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
Well, there will be rain or snow tonight with accumulations for some of the far northern counties, but the wind, definitely the wind through tomorrow morning. Could see gusts to approach 60 to 65, and then all eyes are on that big storm coming this weekend.
Busy few days ahead. Thanks, Greg.
All right, that is it for us at 5.
We'll see you right back here at 6.